Hello everybody, this is Katie of the Nekozuki Yarns podcast. It is Sunday, March 22nd, and this is episode 8 already. Unbelievable that it's been like 4 months since I started recording. It's gorgeous here in Calgary. Yesterday we had a bunch of fog and a little bit of like sleety rain. Typical spring weather, of course. But it's improved a lot. It's really nice, but it's chilly outside, so it's that balance of, yes, it's sunny, but it's kind of unpleasant. Yeah, welcome to everybody. I hope you enjoy this little bit of downtime to knit and listen to me chat up to you about things. I have actually produced a lot this week, well, the last couple weeks. I've done a lot of sewing. I think for one of my items, I'm 64% complete for my March goal, so I'm not going to get 100% complete what I was planning for March, but I'm a lot closer than I was at the beginning of the year, well, beginning of the month, to what I want for October, that's for sure. If you didn't hear last time, I've been accepted to vend at Knit City in Vancouver in October at the PNE forum. So I'm super excited about that, but it does mean a lot of work. So my shop updates are going to be a little bit more spotty, but I am making lots to be able to show you in the fall for sure. And then I'm right back to back from one show there to a show in Calgary at the beginning of November, which I'll talk a little bit more about in later in news, but I definitely have to be overstocked for October to be ready for November because there's a couple other things I need to do in October. Anyway, I did get some knitting done this last couple of weeks. I'm still working on the Color Affection by Vera Valimaki. This is going to be crunched on my needles until it's finished, just simply because, well, it really doesn't need to go up a size. But this is it here. It's coming out really nice. I think I completed, I think it's just a couple stripes, but yeah, I'm liking how it's a nice subtle blend out. You can definitely tell where it's switched though, because this first part's Calico Cat, and then this striped section in here is Orange Tabby and Calico Cat, and you can definitely tell that there's a difference there. This is being knit out of Ancient Arts yarns in their 100% superwash BFL or Blue Face Leicester wool out of their four ply fingering. And the whole like story behind this one, Ancient Arts yarns, this is Calico Cat and Orange Tabby, and I'm going to use Brown Tabby. They're all Meow collection yarns, which they always say it better right on here. A portion of the proceeds from this yarn will be donated by Ancient Arts to charities benefiting stray and abandoned cats. And every little tag comes with a picture of a cat that this has helped save. So this is actually Brown Tabby. I'm not quite sure where my other two tags are, else I showed them to you too, but this is the yarn. It is a very light fingering weight, so I think this will probably end up a little bit smaller, but that's okay. It's mostly just to like have around the shoulders. It is a gift, but I don't know if the recipient watches or not, so I'm not going to say who for. I've got lots of this yarn in my stash though, because I was originally planning on like the Calico Cat. I was originally planning on making a cardigan out of it, and then I decided that was a little bit too much crazy cat lady, and I'm still going to use it as design elements, and I think I figured out how, but we'll see how it goes. Later time at least. Way too many ideas going on in my head to be able to pursue that one specifically for a bit. I'm sorry if I'm sniffly and like itchy nosed today. Got a little bit of a cold or allergies or something going around, so yeah. Always pleasant at the beginning of spring. Alright, and then the other thing I'm working on is I'm working on the Simple Skype socks for Dallas. He knows about these, so I can talk about them. I've actually got quite a bit done. I'm pretty sure I was only about here last time. Well, and I'm now like, I'm really close to doing the flap. I've got his wedding socks here that I keep comparing them to. So actually, yeah, I'm 3 or 4 rows. I'm going to do a heel flap on these ones. So I'm probably going to do 3 or 4 more rows because he doesn't mind more height than here. And then I'll go into the heel flap and then it'll just be the foot. I'm going to stop patterning once I get to the foot because I do want him to wear these in shoes. Or if he does wear them in shoes, I don't want all the Well, this isn't super bulky, but it is enough bulk to like be bothersome, I think, in shoes. So we're not going to continue that down the foot. It's just going to be plain stockinette, which will make it go a lot faster too. That's part of why I want to do that, is so that I don't have to invest quite so much time in everything. Well, at least in the foot. And then the final thing I'm working on as a whip is a design project for some mittens. It's out of Zen Yarn Gardens, their Serenity DK. I love this color. Like, that's brighter than what it is in real life. That's probably closer. But like, so squishy, it's so awesome. I don't remember the blend right off the top of my head, but I will tell you that. Oh, sorry, okay, and the color affection is being knit on US 6 4.0 millimeter. Simple Skype socks are being knit on my US 1 2.25 millimeter carbons, which are these ones here. I really like the carbon needles. I also really like my 6.0s in the color affection. They're the Chiago interchangeables. Christmas present this year that I use every day from Dallas. And the yarn for the Simple Skype socks is Sweet Georgia Tough Love Sock in the slate or charcoal colorway. Somehow I've lost the tag and I don't remember what color it was. But their Tough Love sock is 80/20 superwash merino nylon. And yeah. Anyway, okay, so back to this. So yeah. So they're going to be fingerless mitts. This is the design project out of the Zen Yarn Garden. And just nice simple stitch on the front. These are going to be probably done tomorrow evening, Monday. And I'll have the design posted to test here within the week. I just need to get them finished and get photos of them, and blocking, of course. So that'll probably be this week. I do have a baby cardigan design finished, but I need to sew buttons on and tack down a couple of the design elements before I show it to you, just so it doesn't look so sloppy. So that'll be coming up here in the next week as well, because the pattern, I just need to write the pattern down and grade it for sizing, because I knit a fairly high size, so I need to grade it down and grade it up one size. Let's see, I haven't read a ton this week, last couple of weeks, I guess. I did finish Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Really recommend this one. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you some of the criticisms of it because it actually spoiled it. But the story does change quite a bit right in the middle, but I enjoyed it. I found the characters very dynamic, which I really enjoyed. Both male and female. I love dynamic characters. Yeah. And I've got the next 2 books to read in this series, so I'll be reading those over the next few weeks. And then the other one that I finished is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. It's Princess of the Midnight Ball, which is covered by Jessica Day George. Entertaining, less dynamic characters, although I did really like the male character in this one because he's a knitter, so like that's always awesome. And in the back she's actually included patterns for what he knit, which is really cool. I really appreciate that, actually. It's so cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. She's got another one, Princess of Glass, which is a Cinderella retelling, which is the next one I'll probably be reading. Well, after I finish this. I'm currently actually working on Song for the Basilisk by Patricia A. McKillop. I love these covers that she has for her books. Like, they're just so gorgeous. And then they wrap around the back too. And like, they're just like complete, yeah, I love them. And if you're ever curious about what my bookmark actually is, it's a geisha. This is one of the souvenirs I brought back from Japan. So I'm still using it. It's been 5 years since I've been in Japan. Time to go back. I'm definitely in, yeah, we're gonna head into miscellaneous now. I'm definitely in a restless mood right now. It's time to, it's not like there isn't stuff happening, but it's travel time because it's spring. It's gorgeous out. I wanted to actually show you. I went and did the house tour for our new place on Wednesday because they got all the electrical lining in. And this is my craft room. So that door in the back is actually the garage. So this is going to be drywalled in here, and it's going to be drywalled all around, but this is like the center of my room. So excited for that. Upstairs, lots and lots of natural light. I love it. I'm so excited to see it like finished, because it feels really small right now. And then that's our living room. So fireplace in the back, and then that's from standing kind of in the kitchen area. So there'll be a better tour once we're actually in there, but super excited to see how it's coming together. They're supposed to be insulating tomorrow, and then drywall should be happening here soon as well. So, this is going to be a really short episode, so it might actually get posted this evening without me having to worry about it processing. Well, except for like all this stuff back here. I mentioned earlier that I have a show in Calgary in November. So Sonia has actually confirmed that November 7th will be the second annual Calgary Fiber Arts Festival. It's going to be happening down at the Parkdale Community Association, which is just down below the Foothills Hospital. All the details will be posted on the Facebook page as well as in the Ravelry group, which is Calgary Fiber Arts Festival. You can actually find it if you go and look under my name. I'm part of it, and you can find it there super easy, or you can search for it, obviously. We'd love if you can attend. Last year it was vendors, demos, and classes. This year I know it's going to be the same, but the space is apparently double. I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably try to get down for a farmer's market now, because they host a weekly market on Sundays, so I can go down and take a look maybe. Anyway, it's double the space, so that means that we're going to be able to have a lot more vendors. I know Sonia's already looking into having, she wants to have a large variety so that she's able to serve like all the different fiber arts people. Nothing's been confirmed that way yet, but yeah, lots more space, and we should be able to have demos, classes, and a lot more vendors again. Super excited. That's going to be November 7th. Times will be confirmed at a later date. But it is definitely why I am stocking. You can actually see it all behind me. I've cut lots this week. So because I'm pushing my time, I'm going to pause here and then I'll come back with the update. Just a minute. Alright, so for the shop update this week, most of what I've finished has been little things. So like notions pouches. Tons of different prints. You can actually see them in here. They're so pretty. A few of these are duplicates, so I won't show you duplicates, but I'm going to have stuff like this guy and this one. Lots of Japanese fabrics because that's what I worked with this week, which is fantastic. This guy. This one's a nice long one. Actually, these have been worked on for about a month. This is why I didn't have an update last week, is because I had so many of them that I wanted to get done. I really like these guys, the little koi. I've got 3 different colors of them. So there's white, there's pink, and then there's blue. Now, these notions pouches, granted, are not going to hold, like, scissors. They're fairly small, but they will fit nicely into your bag. They're all lined, so that you can, like, if you have an itty-bitty pair of scissors, they will fit perfectly in here. But this is mostly stitch markers and, like, some miscellaneous stuff that you don't necessarily always think of. Kitty cats. Now, these guys have been squished in the basket, but, like, they do fluff out nice. And they actually do sit on their own. Polka dots for people who would prefer something bright, but not of the Japanese aesthetic. Although, yeah. I definitely have a preference towards the Japanese aesthetic for good reason. Well, for obvious reasons. I guess not maybe necessarily good ones, but obvious. This one is also very nice. I really like that fabric. They're all fairly heavy duty as well. I made sure that they're all lined, like I said, they're all interfaced as well, which means that they're a little bit stiff just so that they don't like you can see it there. It's not like crumpling, but it is foldable. This one's one of my favorites, of course. Geisha. And I'm going to have more fabric of this in for bags this year, which is nice. A Woodland Creatures. Those are already posted. Chevrons. I'm definitely a Japanese aesthetic / pink girl, so lots and lots of pink and like purples. I really like this one. It's nice and subtle, but it's still obviously a print. This one is one of my favorites because it's so cute. Let me fluff them out and show you here. Yeah, see, so all lined, and then yeah, the interfacing's inside. You can kind of hear it when you rub it together. You can definitely feel it. I really like the daisies on this one. Ooh, sorry. Daisies and lines. That's duplicate. There's this guy. I think I might have shown that to you already. Oh well. Really pretty. I love this flower right here, and I love how the placement fell for this too. I know that makes it sound like I don't have much choice, and some days I don't, unfortunately. Just for how the cuts fall. More kimono inspired. This one's got a really pretty bottom. This one's cute too. This was one of the first ones I made a couple weeks, well, 4 weeks ago now. Nice, delicate little kimono print. This is the only one I have of this one right now. I've already sold one. I love, love, love it though. I love the subtlety of that purple on the background. And then the cherry blossoms. And then these ones are really cool. Have you seen the rest of them? Oh, except for this guy. Another little goldfish one. Sizes do vary a bit. Not much though. Some are a little bit wider, some are a little bit taller. Again, just depends on how the fabric falls. And if there's like, because I pre-wash everything, or it's pre-washed already before I get it, it's already had its shrinkage in, so sometimes the fabric size differs a bit. But they're all fairly consistent. I really, really like this one because it has a little bit of texture in it. So cool. Print's really nice as well. Very traditional. And so is this one is also slightly textured. And gorgeous. Like, I just love it. Okay, so those are all the Notions pouches. I'll just get them all back into the basket here because that's where it's easiest to store them all. I am working on needle stashers. Fabric is right here for them. I just don't have snaps in any of the ones that I've finished, so I'm not going to do any needle stash update this episode. But more of those should be available at the beginning of May. Yeah, another month. Because there's going to be some changes here coming. I have okay, so most of these are actually large box bags, which is fantastic because I don't have very many posted right now. But this is the Kitschy Cats. Now again, all of my project bags, large, small, doesn't matter, are lined. No raw edges, and they are interfaced. So these guys also have a little bit of that, like, they're squishable, but they're not going to, like, crumple. They've got enough body in them that, they will actually stand up on their own when they're fluffed out. So you might have to fluff it a bit, but it will stand. So I've got Kitschy Cats. I've got one marble bag. One large marble bag. I love how Iron Man showed up on the back there, or in the front. Nice big comic book print. Thor, Wolverine, Spider-Man. Who else is on there? There's another Iron Man. Oh yeah, the Hulk is there. Captain America. And then yeah, on the front, Iron Man and Spider-Man. And Wolverine up at the top, though he's kind of cut off. Yeah, he's almost completely cut off. And then the handle. I love the handle on this one as well. Okay, so here's the deal with handles. I try to either match them with a ribbon or I try to match the fabric if I've got scraps for it. This case I did, and for the cat one I did too. This one is sparkly and kitty cats, and it's fantastic. It's a little bit skinnier than my box bags normally are, but still really nice. I like this. I love this print, and that's part of it. Is again, fabric placement kind of has to dictate how these boxes are made, unfortunately. Well, that's how it works. It's fabric instead of yarn. But yeah, there's kitty cat one. Again, the handle matches. And this one has flowery ribbon pull. So everything also has a pull on it as well, so that you can actually, see? You can hold the pull while you open and close the zipper. There's a woodline creatures one, so that you can pretty much match. I think the only thing I don't have in this one right now is a, well, the woodline creature pouches will be going up, and then there's a small wedge, and the only thing I won't have will be a large wedge and a small box. So here's another large box bag. This one has owl print poles and a matching handle, and then inside is actually a it's a mushroom print. Oh no, this one's bright green, but the under of the handle has the mushroom print, because most of the other woodline creature bags have mushroom print interiors. This is the one large wedge. Again, ribbon pulls. And how all of my handles work is so that you can actually, like, you obviously don't want it slipping off, so it's a little bit tight. But this pattern goes well up and down, and you can hang this off your wrist. This one's actually flannel. You can't, yeah, you can see that. It's nice and soft, I love it. And then the final one that I have is a small wedge. And it is another Marvel comic book print with a nice red handle. So you can see that there. Lots of retro comic book print. Super awesome. That's one of my favorite fabrics still. And unfortunately, I think that's all I have of it. That's the last one. So that's what's going to be going up in the update. I am working on needle stashers and more large bags, which should be available at the beginning of May, end of April. Obviously I am stocking for shows starting now, but anything that you see here, let me know if you want it. It will be posted here within the next week. It all depends on when I actually get my pictures taken. Because Dallas is coming home this week, and to be honest, I'm exhausted, and I don't quite know why. I think that the time change finally caught up to me. But it's, yeah, I went to bed super early last night and still woke up exhausted even after like a really good sleep, so we'll see how it goes. I will have the design projects up, or tests up, here in the next few days. I need to write up that baby cardigan, and I need to write up the mittens, but they're pretty much ready. And yeah, you can find me everywhere pretty much as Nekozuki Yarns, so definitely come and check out my Instagram. That's where I'm most like originally active right now. I am on Tumblr. I do reblog a lot on there though, so, and there is a slight amount of swearing, so definitely watch out for that if you don't like it. Not me, but I reblog stuff without really discriminating against that, because some stuff is really cool. Let's see what else. Oh, Ravelry. Obviously, come join us on the Rav group, because we're doing really well. And we're over 500 members, so I'm sorting out a prize right now for that. I will be posting the thread here soon for it, and seeing, yeah, I'll figure out what I'm doing, and I'll let you guys all know. Watch for the thread in the Ravelry group for that, because, yeah, we're almost at 600 now, which is ridiculous. I didn't think we would grow this fast. Yeah, so I would love to hear from you all. And I hope you have a good couple weeks. I will record again Easter weekend, actually. So I'll chat with you then. Thanks so much, guys, and have an awesome couple weeks. Bye!